mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, it was just a terrible shot. That is a fantastic job to stay with the play and never give up. Great effort. Excellent effort.
Out left of the wing. Cole dishes to Davis. Puts up the baby hook. Can't get it to go. Gobert with the defensive effort. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's the monster. 8 points for him. Holiday with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Cole gets to Ashik, and that one's good. Ashik's got his first 2 points of the night.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Here's the monster. Dishes to Gobert. He feeds it to Hood. Gobert the screen. Hayward from outside. Anthony Davis grabs the mess. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Cunningham passes to Holiday. Drilled from 11 feet out. Holiday's got his first points of the game.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Left side Davis to the wing on the left. Here's Cunningham. Hayward grabs the board. Utah trailing here. And here in the second quarter, Benji, as we approach 4 minutes play. Pass to the monster. Kicks it to Hood. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And Hayward gets it to go.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
And here's Holiday. They've been waiting on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's the monster. Silk passes to the monster. Jacks up a 3. And it's Hayward again missing.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Cunningham's shot is off.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. The defense offers just a little bit of resistance. He doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Here's the monster. 8 points for him. Out to Hayward. Now the pass to Silk. There's the dish to Hood. Passes it to the monster. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Feeds it to Gobert. Stolen. Here's Holiday. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of 2 halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin, over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for New Orleans. That one misses.
And when you talk about Holiday, the Pelicans really needed his contribution last season. He can score and distribute the basketball equally as well. An excellent all-around defender. Exactly what you want in a point guard. It's sad that he just couldn't stay healthy.
The monster. Another miss by Utah. New Orleans in the lead. Outside Holiday. 14 feet away. Good. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
And for Holiday, I love his effort. He works extremely hard. His injuries, no fault of his own, just a run of misfortune. Let's hope this talented young man can turn it around and keep it turned around from a health standpoint.
Here's Silk. 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
And Silk gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Some changes for New Orleans. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Davis. And Gordon subbed in for Cole. Utah also making some changes. George is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Isle comes in for Silk. And Max subbed in for the Monster. Gordon dishes to Ajinça. Rebound, Utah.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here is Cunningham. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's Perkins with the jam.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking it.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position. Then slamming home the putback.
Yeah, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Utah calls timeout. Kendrick Perkins, at this point in his career, really more of an enforcer than anything. Last season was statistically his worst since his rookie year. Played for a couple different, actually was part of 3 different teams and ended up in Cleveland after beginning in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and you know, at this stage, what he gives you now, he's really a space eater down low. Still a terrific screener in the pick and roll or in terms of executing of the offense. And when the game gets physical, that tends to lead to him finding a way to make an impact.
Enforcer's a good term.
I like that one,
Kevin. I do too.
I like that one.
Ryan Anderson is checked in for New Orleans. Utah trails by 5.
And, you know, going back to Kendrick Perkins, I mean, he just looks like a guy you wouldn't want to mess with. On top of that, he acts like a guy you wouldn't want to mess with. One of the toughest competitors in the league, and he's got a scowl to match.
Here's Hood. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. On the wing, Gordon. Misses the 3.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Trailing by 5. Mack, the finish to Lyons. That one off the back iron and out.
And we were talking about Perkins. He's always been willing to do the dirty work. When the Celtics traded him a few years back to Jeff Green, they immediately struggled to outwork and out-hustle opponents. That was one of the few trades that I think Danny Ainge would like to have back.
Here's Mack. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Good, the pass to Lyles. Philip Lyles, one of the many great players to come out of Kentucky and be eligible for this draft. He didn't wow as much as his teammates. I'm telling you what, he can play.
He's got a lot of game. He's actually one of my sleepers, Kevin, because he can do everything well. He can handle it. He goes both ways. He can shoot it. He defends. Really good IQ. I like this guy as being a surprise producer as an NBA player.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. New Orleans leading by 4. Gordon gets to Holiday. Now the feed to Anderson. And it's Gordon penetrating. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Utah has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Perkins. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Holiday. 6 points for Eric Gordon.
really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. And guys, with Lyles playing out of position can be a blessing and a curse. I mean, he didn't get to play in his comfort zone and put up big numbers, but his skill set grew from the minutes he had to spend outside of that comfort zone.
Here's Gordon following the three-pointer by Utah. 5 on the clock. Here's Ajinça. A tad short, but it's good off the front island. Ajinça's got his third basket of the night.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
And that kicks to Hayward. Pelicans pull it in. Ajinça's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Tell you what I like about Lyles is that he has a bit of an old man game about him. He's an old head, plays within himself, good at every small intangible thing on the court. Just has a real nice feel for how to play.
He kicks to Matt. Pass to Wiles. He dishes it to Hayward. George, that's a 2-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 6 points here for George. Here's Holiday. He has 5. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning, and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling. In addition to that, you talk about a thorough process.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Babbitt's checked in. On the wing, Gordon. He has 6. Here's Anderson. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off.
And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among 2 guards. Eric Gordon, 4th.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
No good on the second free throw.
Before getting dinged up, Brian Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Matt. Good. Dishes to Matt. 6 to shoot. Hayward outside. Another miss by Utah.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck with deep here. It's just not his night. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here's Matt. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. There's the screen. Pass to Lyles. Free throw line jump shot. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Ashik comes in for Perkins. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Utah also making some changes. Silks checked in for Hayward. And the Monsters subbed in for Rodney Hood. Here's the Monster. 8 points for him. No problems knocking that one down. 9 seconds left to play here in the half. Cole, the pass to Anderson. 2 on the clock. And the shot is good. And the Pelicans lead by 7. Silk. No luck. And so we conclude the first half. Pelicans out. Leading by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. In the second quarter, we began to see what they're capable of when everything starts clicking, as they pulled out to a 7-point lead by the end of the half. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the... looks. I mean, bump him out a little bit, running, doubling, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, the Monster out there with Hood, and it's Hayward, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Silk in at the force line. That's in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Hood.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
They set the screen. Davis sets a screen. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Lets it go from 11. Hits some rim on the way down, and the bucket's good. Ajinsa's got 8 points.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach threw up.
Here's the monster off the pick, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball after the basket by Utah. The shot by Holiday, no good. Utah trails by 5. Out left to the wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's the monster, guarded by Holiday. The monster passes to Gobert. Here's the monster. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the game for the monster, he's got 10 points. And what a tear he's been rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here. First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Davis. Davis setting the pick for Gordon. Back to Davis. Plenty of space. And the shot is good. Davis has got 12 in the game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here's Silk. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard, and the shot will go to the line. That one on Davis. Free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. New Orleans leading by 4. Holiday dishes to Ajinsa. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Cloak loose. And Hayward with a clear cut to the hoop. Finished off the break. Hayward's got 7 points in the game.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Dishes it to Gordon. Wide open look. The shot misses. And Utah the other way now. Here's the monster. He's got 12. Silk drains the three-pointer. He's got 9.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And Holiday kicks to Gordon. Now the dish to Ajinsa. And there's the pass to Holiday. Feeds to Davis. The jump hook. And off the front. And in it goes. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it. And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Here's the monster. Kicks to Hayward. Passes it to Silk. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ajinsa's got his 5th rebound in this one. A Holiday. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And a chance to check out some stats for Gordon. Since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence felt. 10th in three-point field goal percentage, 18th in assists, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And, you know, back to his efficiency from three. You know, defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball. They're really not having any success.
Kendrick Perkins is checked in for Alexis Agency.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
The feed now to Hood. Justin Munster lets it go with the three, and that one's good. Lamonce's got 15.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Now here's Davis. He's got 14. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 16.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here's the monster. He's got 15. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Utah. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Pelicans, just way behind.
And I think for New Orleans, they've basically lived up to the expectations so far this season, and that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push that turns the season from average to excellent.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Making a long pass like that is always a risky proposition.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Holiday brings the double team. And Gobert kicks to Hayward. Here's Hood. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Silk. Another miss by Utah. New Orleans in the lead.
And you know, guys, Eric Gordon was an unbelievable three-point shooter last season. 45% from behind the arc. The first time he's been over 40% in his career.
Here's the monster, guarded by Holiday. Oh, good on the three.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here is Cunningham. Great pass to set up the layup. Now it's a 6-point New Orleans lead. You know, we were talking about Eric Gordon. He's always had great range, but not always with great shot selection.
And that's a great point because, you know, we see now that he's starting to mature, starting to value every possession. And that's good news for the rest of that team.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
New Orleans making some changes here. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Perkins. Anderson comes in for Dante Cunningham. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. And Utah also making a switch. George is checked in for Rodney Hood. Here's Hayward. And it's George finishing it off.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And gee, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And it's Gordon penetrating, and it's sent back by George. Sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Asher. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Utah also making some changes. Lyles checked in for Gobert. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Here's the monster. He's got 16. Mack, good. Gordon with it. He kicks it to us. That's the Babbitt. He dishes it to Cole. Here's Hushit. It's hauled in by George.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Here's the monster. He feeds it to Matt. Pocket 6. Here's Silk. He's covered by Anderson. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. To the left wing. Babbitt from long range. And yes, sir, that one drops. Babbitt's got 6.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make a pay.
The monster passes to Lively. And Ushit sends it back. Here's Cole. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And for Norris Cole, such an important role player, Greg, for Miami for a number of seasons. Last year, shooting percentages dipped, and that was one of the reasons why he was probably traded to New Orleans.
Yeah, and a lot of that, I think, had to do with somebody dipping out of town.
Yeah,
LeBron James, that would probably change the quality of your shots. But both figures did go up dramatically once he got to New Orleans. And remember, now he's playing with another great player in Anthony Davis.
No luck that time either.
You know, going back to Norris Cole last year, after the trade to the Pelicans, he shot better than he had in his entire career. That and the 2 championship rings he brought with him really helped the Pelicans take the next step in the team's development.
And the foul on the monster. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Cole. Dishes to Gordon. And the pass to Anderson. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And, you know, talking about Norris Cole, this is a young man who still has plenty of upside. His assist-to-turnover ratio is solid. He's a competitive defender. I like where his game is going right now. And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by George. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. The dish to Matt. And the foul called on Thunder. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Gordon. 11 points in the game. Feeds to Cole. Kicks to Anderson. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets the bucket. Anderson's got 6. Utah trails by 7. Here's the monster. He's got 16. Pass to Lyles. To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Ushit. Here's Gordon. Finished off the break. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim. As they challenged every shot, also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Here's George after Eric Gordon's bucket. Shot clock at 3. Off the run. Rebound Ushit. Ushit's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Left side Gordon. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pulls up on the wing. Pass to Silk. To the left wing. It's up a 3. That's in. The Pelican lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Shelvin Mack.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Cole. There's the feed to Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The monster. Pass to Matt from downtown, and Utah another three.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here's Anderson. 6 points for him. Down low. Here's Babbitt. Terrific design on the big foot. He lays it in. Babbitt's got 5 points in the quarter.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch. But just more of the same.
Here's Cole. And a miss there on the triple. Short. No good. The third quarter comes to a close. Pelicans lead by 5. New Orleans back in a moment. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Utah trails by 5. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Cunningham is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Ajinça in at center. It's the Pelicans 5.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the first one drops. He's off on the second.
They really could have used the perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 9 points for Drew Holiday.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Here's Davis. And a foul call on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
They just haven't been able to contain Davis. 11 rebounds and 2 rejections. He's been an intimidator down low. Even if a shot gets over him, he's pulling down the board.
And Clark, he's just in a total zone right now. We talk about zones for shooting. This guy is in a zone in terms of controlling the paint.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Here's the monster. Hayward outside. Gobert with a screen for Hayward. It's stolen by Davis. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The putback and the chance by Ajinça.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, the guy's not wasting any time. Just straight back up with it.
The monster passes to George. He kicks it to Hood. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Now, here's Ajinça. He dishes it to Holiday. Here's Davis. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here is Hayward. Here's Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Davis.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And that one misses. Can't make the second free throw either. Some both.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
Looking at the game for Drew Holiday, he has 12 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Here's the monster. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from George.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Now here is Holiday. Wow. And now Utah, fast break. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so it's Utah here with the ball after Eric Gordon's three-pointer that didn't go. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. New Orleans leading by 10. Holiday dishes to Ajinça. Here's the screen. Utah with the rebound. Hayward's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Matt kicks to George. Look at the clock. A little over 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if you got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further. You know, there are those who wonder if Gordon Hayward can lead a team to the promised land. However, as just a sophomore, he led a non-powerhouse college to a championship game. So, in fact, they were just one basket away from winning it all.
Going back to Hayward, he took that buzzer-beating half-court shot, Clark, that would have won his school the championship. You actually called that game, and it did hit the backboard and rim, but unfortunately did not go in.
Well, Hayward's the kind of guy who's willing to put his team on his back and try to carry him. He's willing to take that responsibility on. Whether he can deliver at the highest level, time will tell.
Here's Matt. He feeds it to Hood, dishes it to Matt. Here's Silk, started by Davis. 6 on the shot clock, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
And you know what, just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Just 4 to shoot. Poke loose. It's stolen by Ajinça. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Gordon, and that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. 16 points for Eric Gordon.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Rebounded by Ajinça.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Silk. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pelicans leading by 9. Outside Gordon. Davis sets a screen. And it's Gordon penetrating. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Gordon's got 10 points here in the second half.
from that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Holiday, the pass to Gordon. It's deflected, and they get it back. The pass to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Silk. And that one goes long.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Outside Holiday. From 12 feet out. Here's Cunningham. And Hayward with the block. Here's Mack. The dish now to Hayward. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Davis with a screen on Hayward. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Hood, defended by Gordon. Hood, the pass to Lyles. Shot from the wing. Misses off the left iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Feeds it to Cunningham. Davis sets a screen. Here is Cunningham. Can't hit from 12.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Passes to Silk. Launches it. Another miss by Utah.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with them shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Now here is Holiday. Davis down low. Got a hand on it. Here's Matt. To the wing on the left. Hood, the pass to Silk. No good off the front iron.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Now here is Holiday. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. A different look for Utah. Portis is checked in for Silk. Joe Ingles comes in for Gordon Hayward. And the Monsters subbed in for Hood. Here's Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Cunningham's shot is off.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Utah with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Pass to the Monster. Tries to snap the cold streak. The shot is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Cunningham dishes it to Holiday. Kicks to Cunningham. Outside Gordon. Davis sets a screen. To the paint. Soft touch off the glass. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Here's Matt. Now the pass to the Monster. There's the steal. Here is Cunningham. Stripped away. And now Utah, fast break. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time, and in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Thank you, Doris. And here's Stockton after Eric Gordon hit the three. Felton against Gordon. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Gordon.
Take a look at what Eric Gordon's been doing. He's got 21 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
All free throws good from Eric Gordon.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Portis. That one bounces around and comes back out. Gordon takes to Holiday. Inside, Davis. There it goes, jamming that one home.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Here's Ingles. The Pelicans make their last shot. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. It's deflected. Here's Gordon. Finished off the break. Gordon's got 17 points here in the second half.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And Greg, this gives them some gloating room, if you will. It's a special win because now they'll finish 3-1 against them.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Davis. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And it's Utah's ball, trailing by 19. Pass to Wiles. The three. And Davis pulls it down. And here's New Orleans now. They're on an 18-7 run. And Holiday kicks to Gordon. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The feed to Holiday. No good from outside. And here's Stockton. Puts up a three. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Anthony, certainly a great win here tonight. What was the key to what this team is doing right now when you guys are playing like this?
Yeah, we just got to stay aggressive. And we just did that in the second half. It started in the first quarter when we came out. Our offense was clicking, but most important, our defense was clicking. And then when you do that, it's hard to beat us.
Stay aggressive, Anthony. Thank you so much, guys.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks, winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis. He's racked up a double-double with points and rebounds tonight, and that made the difference. A terrific effort on both sides of the floor. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
And one thing you know about Davis, that he's always going to play with an insane amount of energy. It's always full speed ahead with him, and we saw that tonight. Offensively, he plays as well as anyone.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.